All right, we're live.
We're live. That happened really fast.
It did, yes. No countdown or nothing.
No countdown,
No.
no warning.
All right,
Just live.
Just live. So I guess the first thing, address the lack of elephant in the room is this is a Three Pagans minus Jackson.
Three Pagans
Eat.
minus
Jackson, yeah. The elephant in the room.
The elephant not in the room.
Yes, we're missing someone.
Conspicuously absent elephant.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So why don't you tell them why we're here?
Oh yeah, so we went out to eat.
Well,
That's
last
the thing we
week.
do sometimes. Yeah. So last week we went out to the place in the title, Chau Haus Schnitzel Station, which is the only time I'm going to say that.
That's right.
From now on, it's Chau Haus Kzoo.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's a tongue twister. I'm not about that life. But yeah, so last week we went out to there, had some food.
We had German food.
We did. It's German food, as you might have been able to guess from context clues from the title.
I wanted to be specific.
So Jackson did go with us.
Yes.
And I want to talk about the game that Dad and I played on the way, because we didn't tell them where we were going.
No, yeah, we picked this. So
Nice.
Ode and I picked this, I don't know, maybe
At the beginning of June.
Yeah, at the beginning of June, and talked about, the fact that we were going to go and not tell anybody.
Mm-hmm. And so Dad drives.
Yep.
The anybody being me and Jackson, obviously.
Because they were the only people not present when we made this decision.
Nope.
So Dad drives, so obviously he's just taking us there. And Mom and Jackson are like, so where are we going? And we're like,
we'll give you clues.
Yes.
Guess? Seriously? Like, what? And so they do
so we did a whole little like animal, mineral, vegetable rundown of like, is it a Chinese place? No. Is it a Mexican place?
No.
Why are we going there? Because it's June.
The calendar is involved. And we're like, the calendar is involved. What the fuck does that mean?
And they finally figured out, like, okay, it's because it's June. And then
we were like, well, what is June?
What happens in June? They were like,
the summer
solstice. We were like, it's not that specific, but close.
They were going for Pride.
Because June is Pride Month.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we chose Chau Haus, Car and I did, because it is owned by some trans restaurateurs.
That's
yes.
right.
Yep.
So we wanted to support a trans-owned restaurant during Pride Month.
That's right.
So that was why it was chosen. Plus, also, it's hard to find good German food.
It is incredibly hard to find good German food and a restaurant that is dedicated to it. You might find a place that might have a dish or two.
That'll have some Schnitzel.
That'll have some Schnitzel, but it's really hard to find a dedicated German restaurant.
Yeah. Where like that's what they specialize.
That's what they specialize.
Like
and yes, that means lots of potatoes and lots of fried food.
Heavy foods.
Heavy foods.
And when I moved to Grand Rapids, there was still a German restaurant. We kept talking about going there, and then we were like, okay, we need to go, and it had gone away and shut down.
Yeah.
So when we moved to Kalamazoo,
we were like, I was like, do not miss this opportunity.
There's a German restaurant we need to go.
COVID didn't kill it.
Right.
So we need to go.
Yep. So we did.
They didn't guess the name because they didn't know this restaurant existed.
That's
right.
Right.
We worked them around to it's because of Pride, and then we worked them around to what kind of restaurant it was by referring to the languages Jackson can speak.
That's right.
Right. Yeah.
That's right. And so getting to the food, though.
Right. Once we actually arrived.
It's a beautiful restaurant. A lot of really cool seating area, very light.
Yeah, very sort of open. Main floor, I guess.
Yeah.
And a really nice outdoor space. We did not partake in it because it was a ridiculously hot day.
But they had a nice little patio.
Yep.
Yeah. And lots of space, lots of windows. It was just a really nice place. We went for lunch.
I think all the tables and like the floor were all this really nice wood.
Yes,
So it was just
there was a fireplace in there.
There were these big
obviously not
open
lit
windows
because it was ridiculously hot outside.
But so there was a lot of light. It just felt very nice and sort of homey.
It really did. And I did take pictures, but because I'm still learning how to do this, I didn't get these downloaded in time. So you can't see them. But they did have a really nice wall that featured their breads that they sell and I think some steins, some beer
Yep,
steins,
yep.
and things. It was
some
just
jewelry.
Yeah, they had a
jewelry.
little like shelf of jewelry that
Yeah,
was
for
sale
local
at
artists.
near
Yep.
the front.
Yep.
And
So
then there was also cakes and pies by the slice. Or you can actually order a whole one from them. I found out as well.
Here,
So
put this up near the camera so they can see
I
the.
don't know that that's going
I
to
don't
work,
think
but
I
okay.
think the light is going to.
It's going to be
yeah.
That's
see,
not gonna
that's
work.
yep. That's
Go down.
It doesn't matter. Like you can't see it. There's light. See, not going to work well.
See it.
Kind
A little bit.
Kinda.
Yeah.
If I turn it sideways, there you go. All right, so we won't do that again.
We'll do that better next time, I promise.
Wow.
But yeah, so it was a nice space to be
Really
in.
nice, comfortable space. Good restrooms. Oh, I want to make sure I brought up because the first place we reviewed, the restrooms were not happy.
No.
But this had nice, clean,
Gender
neutral bathrooms that were also family stations, as well as handicap accessible.
Yeah.
So it's just a really nice restaurant.
Good all-purpose bathroom.
Exactly. A nice restaurant, a comfortable space, and you could bring a large party, a smaller party,
Yeah, anything would have worked there.
Mhm.
Yeah, they had some of those little tall tables towards the back that are like 1 or 2 people, and then they had the big like seat 12 people tables.
And they could put smaller tables together, which they did for us, and we'll tell you why. Because there was only four of us.
So we sat around, a normal 4-person table.
Yep,
Right.
we did.
And we looked at our options and we were like, let's start with appetizers.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
we did. We ordered a couple of appetizers.
Yep.
And
we got, what did we get? We got the mushroom
We got
bites.
mushroom bites that are fried mushrooms with like a ranch dip.
Yep, and potato pancakes with applesauce.
Right.
Yep.
Well, not really applesauce. Kind
no,
of
it was
an
like
apple.
a mashed apple.
It
Yeah.
was more like an apple compote.
Yeah,
Yes,
it was like
yep.
a
Really,
cinnamon,
it
very
was really
cinnamony.
nice.
Yep.
Very, very cinnamony. I don't put applesauce or any kind of fruit on my potato pancakes. I just eat them as they come.
Or really on any potato
That's
anything.
true.
That's true.
And let's just say both the breaded mushrooms as well as the potato pancakes were so good, so crispy.
Yeah.
I think they double battered them or something because they were both just incredibly crispy.
They
And
were
really
very,
delicious.
very crisp on the outside,
Yeah.
moist on the inside.
Oh, and very important point. While they didn't have a lot of options for someone like me who's supposed to be on a special diet, they did though have a vegan menu.
Yes.
they had
a whole page.
A whole page, as well as vegan options for things that were
Right.
be
They
either.
would have,
Right.
so they had a whole page of things like, these are our vegan foods.
Yep.
And then on the foods that could be vegan or gluten-free, if you didn't add X, they would
Mhm.
specify like, don't add X and this will be gluten-free.
exactly.
Right.
So it was really great. So we had those appetizers, and we're all perusing the menu, going, "There's just too much."
There's too many choices.
Too many
We can't
choices.
decide.
And then we looked on the back,
We looked on the back of the menu.
and they have
Platters.
platters.
Yeah.
Basically, you can, that can be 2, 4.
Right.
You
Where
know,
you just get like,
a sampling of food.
and you just share it. You get
Yeah.
plates and you just share from the platters
Yep.
with everyone at your party.
Like dining style.
So we were like, okay, well, there's 4 of us, and there's this one that has 4 platters. We'll get that.
Yeah. We figured,
That was a bad idea.
Oh my
We
God.
made mistakes.
mistakes were made because
So
there was
much food.
so much
literally.
food.
So the guy who was serving us.
His name I can't remember right
no.
now.
No,
but was
he's such
amazing.
a nice
He was a
guy.
great guy, though,
Such a great guy.
And so he came out and he got that order and he was like, "Oh, going all the way, huh?" And we were like, "Yes."
Yeah. We thought, hey, we're going to review this. We might as well have as many things as we can from the menu because this had a little bit of everything.
Exactly.
Right.
So we were like, "Yes, we are." And so he was like, "All right, what are your choices for your platters?" And he wrote everything down. And then he comes back a few minutes later and goes and looks at our table and goes, "I'm gonna pull another table over and put your platters on that, so you still have room on your table for your plates." And
Oh
I
my
was
God.
like,
I wish I had remembered to send these pictures to you so you could show them. What I'm going to do is share them in the Facebook group and maybe on Discord
Yeah.
because it was
he brought us out moments
much
later after moving a
food.
table over and like lining up the corners. So like the corner of that table was to the corner of our table. He brought out a truly
So much
astonishing
food.
amount of food.
It was basically almost the entire full
almost
top
the entire.
was.
It really
He
was.
Yeah.
filled an entire table
Mm-hmm.
with
with
food.
food.
With food.
Yeah.
With platters of food. And then we had to take our plates to that table and fill them there and bring them back to our table to eat.
Mm-hmm. Now let's talk about what we actually had.
Yes, because we had basically everything.
And
I
here's
will
the-
tell you on the Victor's platter, you get 4 loaded potato pancakes.
Which
were
so good.
Yep.
exceptional.
And that means that it's a potato pancake with cheese and bacon.
And
then a sour
right?
cream dip.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then 4 sausages. We got 2 different kinds of sausages.
Yeah, we got a
Standard
basic
brat.
bratwurst,
Yep.
and we got a
Polish? No.
a Swedish.
Yeah,
Swedish.
Swedish
sausage.
sausage.
Yep. And then we got 4 schnitzels.
Mm-hmm.
2 schnitzels.
2 schnitzels.
2 schnitzels,
Yep,
which were
yep.
Chicken and
We
pork.
got pork.
We got just
pork
pork.
on both of them. Yep.
Or pork?
It was
pork,
pork on
yep.
both.
Okay.
Then we had 8 meatballs.
Yep.
And a basket of bread and butter, which was huge.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Different styles
Different
of bread,
types of bread,
like
yeah.
rye and whole wheat and
One that had like herbs in it.
yeah, so good.
And then it said 4 large sides,
Oh my
Yes.
God.
which we didn't expect
We
to be.
didn't like
We did not
process
expect-
the large
this is what really
knocked us out.
was
Was
the
the
size.
size.
Yep. So we got spatzel,
Uh-huh.
German
Potato
salad,
Uh-huh.
French fries,
Uh-huh.
cucumber
and
salad,
cucumber salad. Yep.
Uh-huh.
which is a wonderful cucumber
Which
and
is the
onion
only-
vinegar-based salad.
Yeah, which is the only light thing on this
That's
menu.
right.
The Right,
only
yeah.
thing-
Salad.
Well, that's not fair. They did have you could have.
They had other light stuff on the menu.
We
We
just
just
didn't
didn't order
order
anything.
any of it,
order
yeah.
any of it. We went for the traditional German stuff,
Yep.
They had soups and stuff that we didn't
Yeah.
even look at.
and they had
Yeah.
some salads and things like
Yeah.
that. So we
but
should.
the cucumber salad was very, very good.
Oh, it really
Yeah,
was.
yep.
It was brilliant.
Crispy.
All the food
I
was
think
really
just
good.
because there's a danger with that kind of a
Mhm.
cucumber salad where the cucumbers get kind of soggy and gross.
Yep.
But these
Mhm.
were like clearly fresh cucumber, very crisp still. It was very good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
And all of it was delicious.
I think
Oh, yeah.
the only
The
thing
food was
I
very
was sort
good.
of ambivalent about was the spetzel was a little bland for me.
Well, I would say that as with a lot of German food,
Mhm.
as well as like British food,
Right.
it does tend to run a little bland. But there was a really good gravy
Yes.
that
Yep.
you could pour over the top of things, over the spetzel,
Yes.
over the schnitzel, over
The
the
potato
Anything
potato
you wanted
pancakes,
to.
Yeah,
you know,
anything you
Whatever
want.
you wanted to.
And really
French
the-
fries.
yeah, exactly. So really, the extra flavor came
Was
in the
from the gravy.
gravy.
Yeah.
It's not that the
The
food
spetzel was perfectly
bad.
edible. No,
Everything
like
was
I
very
ate
good.
my portion of spetzel.
Yeah.
Just saying it wasn't like spicy and delicious.
Right.
Yeah, it was
So-
enough. None of it was spicy. It was just. But
But
that's it. I can't say.
the chef says, "I haven't eaten dinner yet. This is a bad time to join me."
Go to Chau Haus.
It was unfathomably.
It really was
good.
very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I ate like 4 of the potato pancakes myself between the
Mhm.
appetizers and the actual potato pancakes
Well,
we got.
Which,
on the
if you've
platter.
never eaten with Ode, you would know that that's a lot of food. But
Well,
it's potato, and Ode really likes
Uh-huh.
potato.
And the spetzel is like a noodle with cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different, like almost like a potato noodle. Everything's potato
Yeah,
based.
pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very starchy.
Very
Yeah.
starchy. But again, everything was very, very well cooked.
Mm-hmm.
It was all very crispy. If it was meant to be fried, which most of it
Right.
was very, was very crispy and delicious. It was bland if you like a lot of spice in your food.
Which I tend to.
Again.
Yeah, both of us do.
Yeah.
But that's pretty typical.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But not
German food.
everything. I didn't like the spetzel was the only thing that I was like, this is a little bland. I could use some more on this.
Mhm.
Like the potato pancakes, I thought were phenomenal. Even the
Oh
plain
yeah.
ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
very good. And they were lightly spiced.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They were lightly herbed, I
Mhm.
think would be a better way to
Yeah.
put it.
Yeah.
But everything had, salt and pepper. But really, this gravy that you put over everything
The
was
gravy was good.
very flavorful.
Yeah.
It was very good.
Yep.
Very good.
I put a
And
little
then-
bit on my schnitzel. It was
Yeah.
very
Oh, I put a little bit on everything except my cucumber salad.
Yeah, because that would have been awkward.
That would have been gross.
Yeah, I don't think that would be a good
Yeah.
combo.
Bad,
But
bad
the-
idea.
But the cucumber salad, it was cucumber, onion, and then it had like a vinegar base.
Vinegar.
Yeah.
With some
Yeah.
dill and things like that. So that was incredibly good.
Yeah.
Incredibly
Very
fresh.
refreshing.
Yep.
Yeah, it really was. It was very good. So I liked everything we had.
I did too, and we brought home
Boxes.
boxes and
Literally?
boxes of stuff. 6,
3
I
bags.
think 8.
8. So 8 boxes, not including the fact that while
we
I
didn't
was
finish our food.
I was outside smoking. So we brought home 6 boxes of leftovers
Yep.
plus your 2 boxes.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And then while I went outside and smoked, went and bought dessert for all of
we
us
were
as
like,
well.
well, we're not eating it here.
Right.
But if you just put it straight into a box for us.
And they had German chocolate cake and carrot cake, and I think there was a couple other
cheesecakes. Yep.
and stuff. So I said, just pick out 4 slices of what you think is of your best stuff.
Yeah.
And so he gave
And so
us
we got German chocolate cake, carrot cake, and 2 cheesecakes.
we got a like it was apricot or
something like that.
like an apricot cheesecake
And a chocolate.
And a chocolate.
and a
yep.
chocolate cheesecake.
Yeah.
It might have been peach. I'm not sure. It was kind of some kind of a
fruity
Right.
cheesecake.
It was very. I had a little bit of everyone
Mhm.
because I wanted to see what they all tasted
How
like.
much cheesecake did you have?
I had 1 slice of cheesecake. I had the fruity one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I said, I just had a little bit, and then I finished up the chocolate chip cheesecake.
Yeah, I didn't have that one.
You know,
Gotcha.
So
And then I think you had
I had the German chocolate cake.
yeah, and
which
Jackson
was delicious.
Jackson ate the carrot
Jackson ate the carrot
cake.
cake. I
Yep.
think, and it was the point is everything was very
It was
very
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
We would definitely go back again.
And
No,
yeah,
we
had,
probably will go back
Yeah.
again. We just won't order maybe.
right.
We
We'll
won't
just
order
make
that much.
better decisions.
Right.
But the thing we talked about was the Victor's platter was what $70.
$70.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$70. And we looked at the prices for like the individual stuff we had been looking at before. And
Mhm.
it probably would have been about the
About
same.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you include drinks. What did you guys have to drink? 'Cause I
Right.
just did regular diet soda.
Right. You did just a soda. I got 2 drinks.
2 mixed drinks.
2 mixed drinks.
And a root beer. Or ginger beer.
That's right. It was
You got
a root beer.
beer,
It
yeah.
was a root beer. That's right. Because at first I was like, I can't decide if I want this root beer that comes in a bottle and you pour in a glass, or if I want one of these mixed drinks. And Ted was like, just get both and drink both of them. And I was like, you know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
And I will do that. So I got a fancy root beer, which was very good.
Yep.
I don't remember the brand.
Spire.
Was it Spire?
Yeah, Spire. Yep.
So I got a very good fancy root beer.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I started with a rum and Coke
Yes,
or
that
a
sounds
Jack
right.
and Coke.
Yeah.
And then I got a whiskey sour afterwards.
Right. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was rum and Coke to begin with, and whiskey
Yep.
sour. Yep.
Mhm.
And they were both fine. I wouldn't say like they were not top shelf alcohols.
But we also didn't order top shelf.
But exactly,
Right.
I just ordered like a standard,
Your basic.
mixed drinks, and they were fine. I would say like they didn't knock my socks off, but they were alcoholic and delicious.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
And then I had 2 beers. I had a Berliner Weiss and then a Dunkel.
the Dunkel, I had a taste of the Dunkel. That was good shit.
And
Yeah.
those were beers that he chose for you because you
Yes.
asked him to
Correct.
choose.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
So not only did we have great service,
Right, our server was also our bartender.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. He did a great job. Just
Andy was even like he was doing prep work in
Yeah.
between
Oh,
serving
yeah.
us. So
I don't know if he was the manager or something, but he was the person we really saw. Like there was another employee back there, but we didn't interact with that person at all.
right.
Yep.
Yep.
exactly. And so we just really enjoyed going to Chau Haus Schnitzel Station.
You said it again.
I did. I said the second half.
And just so you know where it's located,
It's at 7,000 Stadium Drive
in Kalamazoo.
Yep.
Kalamazoo, Michigan. So if you're in the Kalamazoo
We
area,
give it a strong recommendation.
strong recommendation. If you're in the Kalamazoo area, whether you're with friends or you have your kids with you, this is a really great restaurant to try.
Or if you just want to go by yourself and order these fucking platters and bring home
So much
so
stuff.
much
Much
leftovers.
food.
Yeah.
Bring home a week's worth of leftovers.
Yeah, we were eating that stuff for a couple of days.
Couple of days.
Yeah,
Yep.
A couple of days.
And it probably would have lasted a whole lot longer, except that we decided just to not have any other meals really.
Pretty much.
And
Yeah,
just
that's
eat
pretty
those.
much all we ate.
the
Yeah.
leftovers
Lunch
from Chau
and
Haus
dinner for a couple of days.
for,
Yeah.
for like until like Wednesday or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yep.
Until Wednesday evening, we were just eating the leftovers
Pretty much.
from Chau
Yeah.
Haus.
I mean, I know Jackson had like schnitzel for breakfast.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
I was going down at like 3 a.m. like, yes, I will have some more of this German potato salad.
Yes. And I was like, just
Just
repeating
gonna
what
put
I
it-
did.
Yep, just
You
put it in
know?
the bowl and put it in the microwave. It did honestly did reheat.
It
Very
did.
well,
That's
yeah.
a really good point too. It did everything with the exception of the cucumber salad because that's cold.
You don't need
But
to reheat
you
that
don't
one.
need to
You just
reheat
eat it.
that.
If you do, it's going to be awkward.
It'll be
It's-
bad. Yeah.
Just not taste good.
I do not recommend a hot cucumber salad.
No. But everything else did, surprisingly, because
Yeah.
sometimes this stuff doesn't.
Yeah,
Everything
a lot of
reheated
times
well.
when you reheat, like I sort of expected the potato pancakes and the German potato salad in particular
and the
to get sort of
and the spetzel.
Yeah.
I expected them to get sort of oily
Yeah.
when they were reheated, which is what happens with a lot of these things.
Mm-hmm.
You get this sort of like
cheese.
Yeah, you get this sort of like film of oil on the bottom
Mhm.
of your plate after you reheat it. That did not happen with this.
No, it really didn't. It all retained its flavor,
Mhm.
and even the gravy reheated.
Now, admittedly, also you can just eat those loaded potato pancakes cold.
You
just
absolutely
pick
can.
them up with your hands
You can
and
just eat
walk
those
away.
suckers.
Just walk away with them.
Yep. Yep.
And did you do
And
that?
I did do that because they're so fucking good.
I think you ate the leftover mushrooms.
I did, yes.
How
yeah.
did those turn out?
Did great. I reheated them, and nuclear
Mushrooms
wave.
didn't get
And they didn't
mushy.
get
Nope,
mushy.
mushrooms didn't get mushy. The outside stayed crispy.
And I think you guys stuck the French fries in the oven and
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yep.
reheated those.
Reheated
in the oven.
those, yep.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
they're thin fries. They're not
Yep.
quite shoestrings, but they're very thin, crispy fries.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So do
Yeah.
recommend those
Yep.
also.
Yeah.
So if you had to give it an out of 5 stars,
Oh,
I give it 5 stars.
5
Yeah.
stars, all right. And I'm at 4.5.
Yeah.
Only because, again, I like a little bit more spice. But
That's true.
But
That's true.
that's
But it's
a
also-
personal thing.
But
Not
it's also German.
Yeah,
food,
I think in
Right.
terms of what I expect from a German restaurant, 5
it gave me
Okay.
absolutely what I was expecting, because I don't expect a lot of spice
Yeah.
from German cuisine. I just don't.
I expect a lot of spice out of every cuisine.
out of
Yeah,
every,
yeah.
all the cuisines.
Right.
But
Oh,
yeah, so no,
okay.
yeah, my only quibbles are I would have liked a little more flavor in the Schnitzel.
Yep.
I would have liked a little more. I would have liked the mixed drinks to stand out a little more.
Yep.
Right.
And
Yep.
I will say this as the daughter of a German family.
Right.
My father was German by heritage, and his father came from Germany, and his wife, my grandmother, learned to cook some German dishes from, I believe, my great grandmother. It was primo. It tasted like my grandma's cooking.
Right. I think you said specifically that the cucumber salad reminded
Yes,
you
if
of your
they had
grandmother's
put
cucumber
cream in
salad.
If they had
Yeah.
put cream in the cucumber salad, it would have been spot on for my grandmother's cucumber and onion
Which would have
salad.
also made it heavier, though.
Yes,
So
that's
it was
true.
kind of nice to have
Have
that
something
It
light.
was nice.
Yeah.
The cucumber salad was a great kind of like palate
It
cleanser.
was a
It
nice
really was.
refresher
Yeah.
between bites of
It
other
was.
things.
Yep.
So if you like German food, even if you don't like German food, go give Chau Haus a try.
Yes.
Mhm.
We definitely recommend it.
And try like the soups or something and report back because
Yeah.
we didn't try the soup.
We didn't
Right.
try this.
Yeah.
We didn't try that. We just wanted
We were
to try
focused in
the German
on-
stuff.
Yeah.
and we missed some of the other stuff, but there was a lot of options.
Mhm.
And then Akaneko, you're not that far from Kalamazoo, so come on down.
Come and visit.
All right. That's it, I
All right.
think.
Yeah.
All right.
This covers it. So,
Bye.
see you next time.
Yes,
See you
back
next
month.